While both plants are used in spiritual rituals and have similar physical characteristics, there are some important differences to note. Warning: False Rose of Jericho, Selaginella lepidophylla. As a member of the spikemoss family, Selaginella lepidophylla may be toxic to cats, so it's best to play it safe and keep your Rose of Jericho out of reach of your furry friends, or choose a different plant like the Real Rose of Jericho anastatica-hierochuntica. On the left, you can see the false Rose of Jericho. On the left, the fake rose, and on the right, the Real Rose of Jericho. On the left, the fake rose, and on the right, the Real Rose of Jericho. The true Rose of Jericho, also known as anastatica-hierochuntica, is a Judean desert plant that grows near Jericho in Israel. The rose can survive extreme conditions such as drought and heat. It is known for its ability to come back to life after appearing to be dead. When the plant is dry, it curls up into a ball, and when placed in water, it slowly unfurls and comes back to life. This ability has made it a powerful symbol of rebirth and renewal in spiritual rituals. The false Rose of Jericho, on the other hand, is a different plant species altogether. It is often sold as the true Rose of Jericho, but it does not have the same properties as the true plant. The false Rose of Jericho is a tropical plant that does not have the same ability to survive extreme conditions as the true Rose of Jericho. It is not able to come back to life after appearing to be dead. This rose originates from the Mexican desert and has no historical connection to Christians or Christianity and the stories related to Mary and Jesus. One way to differentiate between the true and false Rose of Jericho is to look at the way they are sold. The true Rose of Jericho is often sold in its dried form, while the false Rose of Jericho is often sold in its live, potted form. The true Rose of Jericho is also typically more expensive than the false plant because of its rarity and the difficulty in cultivating it. In spiritual rituals, the true Rose of Jericho is often used as a symbol of rebirth and renewal. It is believed that by placing the plant in water, it will come back to life, and this represents a new beginning. The plant is often used in ceremonies related to births, weddings, and other significant events. The false Rose of Jericho, on the other hand, is often used in decorative arrangements and as a houseplant. While it does not have the same spiritual properties as the true plant, it can still be a beautiful addition to any home. It is important to note that while the false Rose of Jericho may not have the same spiritual properties as the true plant, it can still be a valuable tool in spiritual practices. The intention and energy put into any spiritual ritual are more important than the specific materials used. So, if you are unable to find the true Rose of Jericho, you can still create a powerful ritual using the false plant or other materials. While both the true and false Rose of Jericho have similar physical characteristics, they are different plant species with different properties. The true Rose of Jericho is a desert plant that can survive extreme conditions and is known for its ability to come back to life after appearing to be dead. It is a powerful symbol of rebirth and renewal in spiritual rituals. The false Rose of Jericho, on the other hand, is a tropical plant that does not have the same properties as the true plant. It is often sold in its live, potted form and is used more for decorative purposes than for spiritual rituals. While the true Rose of Jericho is rarer and more expensive, both plants can be valuable tools in spiritual practices when used with intention and energy.